Oh, we have already a relationship with ABR.
Business head
Been using them for over 10 years, a really long time.
Whenever we have a smooth portion of liver, we think that's good.
There are no financial benefits to the
Absolutely
clinic.
not.
Absolutely. And we're happy. Look, we look forward to the facts coming out.
Right. So I'll just take a couple minutes.
Sure.
And my assistant.
Hi.
So.
Oh, you're warm. I want to hang on to you.
So I was talking to Mary about what I'm trying to offer to clinics as a procurement service, and she said, you know all about this.
Oh, we have already a relationship with ABR.
Oh, okay.
So that's the sort of thing you're doing?
It's a startup, and I want to get in every state. That's my goal.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to connect with medical directors of either private, smaller clinics.
Yeah.
Obviously, a higher volume would be good for that fetal tissue for researchers. So there's already a service there. I'm thinking with my business head that
using them for over 10 years, a really long time. So I just kind of renegotiated the contract. They're doing the I can't remember what they call it, but the big collection for government level collections and things like that. So I'm trying to think of other providers in our town.
So I don't want to sound like a salesman here, but I'm going to. So we return a portion of our fees to the clinics. So just as a way of thank you for this. Just trying to establish.
Get a toe in and make it sound.
Right.
All right. And just kind of renegotiate the contract.
We return a portion of our fees to the clinics.
Because of what we do and because we use fetal tissue, we don't want to. We want to be as politically correct as we can.
Right,
we
I know.
don't want a whole lot of people coming in and slamming us because you're doing this and you're getting all these scientific people here and they're all agreeing, that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
so.
It's kind of counterintuitive, isn't it? Right, like normally, like embryonic stem cell research, like the big controversial, like whatever, and like.
And you know what the
compared
really
to
weird thing is? Embryonic, there's still a lot of controversy about that. But then fetal kind of got lost in the mix.
Was it ever controversial? I mean, I'm young, so I don't know.
It was never outlawed. Where during the Bush administration, Bush one, it was no federal funding could go to stem cell research or to embryonic cell research. The fetal tissue was taken out of that. So we continued to send tissue to people like NIH. Even though the government was paying for it, fetal tissue weren't put in that little box of embryonic because it's different. Now they're trying to make abortion illegal, and that's where we get our tissue. Now they're trying to make abortion illegal, and that's where we get our tissue.
You probably know Jackie Barbic.
Yes.
And she mentioned to me that you guys, that I should talk to you if I wanted the fetal tissue.
Yes.
But I thought you only procured from her clinic. It's not.
No, we procure from her clinic on Saturday because that's the day they do large cases. Now they do induce fetal demise at about 21 weeks, depending on the doctor. Sometimes
because for BLT, I'm wanting like 18 to 22 weeks.
Right. Yes.
Right.
And that would be fine. So if we had 18 or 19 weeks, then that we could get those to you.
Okay, and it doesn't have digoxin though.
No,
okay,
it does not.
Yeah.
And we always, we've been in the business long enough. I can tell if it's been ditched or not. I just look at it. I go,
oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, it has a smell. It's not right. So it's just kind of icky. But we also have clinics in San Diego, in Oregon, in Minnesota, and we soon will be starting in New Jersey and Philadelphia.
Oh, wow.
Not at Dr. Gossel's clinic, though.
Right.
The whole point is not to have a live birth.
Okay.
And so the doctors have all, unless it's somebody who has had 6 pregnancies and 6 vaginal deliveries.
And then it just kind of
Pregnant
pops
again.
out.
They put lambs in, and she comes in the next morning. And I literally have had women come in, and they'll go in the OR, and they're back out in 3 minutes. And I'm going, what's going on? Oh yeah, the fetus was already in the vaginal canal whenever we put her on syrups. It just fell out. I'm going, what's going on? Oh yeah, the fetus was already in the vaginal canal whenever we put her on syrups. It just fell out.
Wow.
So, because if they've had a lot of births, then that's kind of what happens.
Right.
But most of the time, it is not intact. We have some other people who would like to get, like the biliary tree area, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I think over the past 3 months, we've been able to send 2.
Really?
Because they just the abdomen is always ripped open.
Wow.
And I don't understand.
Are the organs inside intact, like the liver and the
organs are
reasonably?
Everything will just get ripped up. Whenever we have a smooth portion of liver, we think that's good because most of the time it's like just the instruments they go in to pull, and it's just whatever presents first. And unfortunately, and I don't know why, a lot of times the abdomen presents first, and they just go in and start pulling. And
so they just pull it out by the abdomen.
They're not trying to.
They're not trying to. They don't have my interests in mind.
Or mine. It really pisses me off. Whenever we have a smooth portion of liver, we think that's good.
Well, see, this is the thing, quite honestly. I used to go into this argument. So Linda ABR is a not-for-profit and wasn't paying any of the clinics and was funding places in Hawaii for themselves.
Oh my gosh.
And all sorts of things, but I would go into clinics and they would say, oh, you're a for-profit and you want to pay us? But and I'm like, so I want to pay you. She doesn't want to.
And she has a place in Hawaii.
And I'm like,
oh my God.
We're trying to give money to you. And they would say, yeah, that is kind of strange, And I said, right, and I pay tax, just to be clear, that actually donates, ends up funding programs back to you guys. So no tax, no payment, tax and payment. It was like that. And they'd be like, okay, that makes sense, right?
We're usually standing right outside the door where they're doing the procedure in the OR, and we're in the lab area. And that's kind of...
gotcha. Yeah.
And so we're just kind of standing around waiting, and then we get the tissue. The doctor makes sure that the termination is complete, and then we have it immediately after. So
like immediately after they just bring it straight over.
They just bring it out. The doctor kind of goes, yeah, and then they usually say it's done, and so.
Some of some staff. Not that I know so much on the Planned Parenthood side, but I wouldn't be surprised. There are some staff in the past that have been on the payroll with ABR. I mean, there's well enough known.
Oh, wait a minute, I didn't follow that. So,
like a nursing director or somebody who's literally like a paid employee, but they're like a paid person.
Are they doing procurement, or they're just sitting there holding the fort down?
Like an advisory role. But they're tied enough to...
Yeah, I don't have someone... Yeah, you can go ahead and...
from like an advisory role. But for a long time, there were some clinics that, because they had paid advisors that were sitting on boards for these clinics, they were also an advisor to ABR.
Oh, okay.
You were just never going to go anywhere with it. You know what I mean?